Welcome to Gallery Jungkook. Subscribe now so you won't miss any Jungkook moments. Hello ARMY, the world of K-pop has always been filled with dazzling stages, captivating performances, stunning visuals, and an image of perfection crafted down to the smallest detail. But on September 1st, 2025, that flawless image shattered in a way no one could have imagined. ARMYs around the globe were stunned when Kim Taehyung, better known as V of BTS, released a video showing a side of Jungkook rarely ever seen in public. What was supposed to be a warm celebration of Jungkook's 28th birthday instead turned into an emotional scene that brought millions of fans worldwide to tears. Overcome with emotion, Jungkook broke down in Taehyung's embrace. On the surface, the video Taehyung uploaded looked simple, a quiet dinner, two friends talking at the table, with a short caption wishing Jungkook health and happiness in the new year of his life. Yet the atmosphere carried much deeper weight. Fans carefully noticed the faint tremble in Jungkook's voice, the way his smile slowly faded, and his reddening eyes that seemed to be hiding something. Then, in one fleeting moment, Taehyung pulled Jungkook into his arms. The hug was brief, but full of meaning. Jungkook's head lowered, his shoulders shook, as if the storm he had been holding back for so long had finally broken free. Questions echoed everywhere. Why was Jungkook crying? Why on his birthday, and in front of the person often called his closest friend? Social media flooded with ARMY speculations. Some saw it as tears of gratitude and relief from crushing pressure, while others interpreted it as a sign of deeper inner struggles, a silent scream amid the dazzling world of fame. The timing of the video's release only deepened concern. On the very same day, news broke about an intruder attempting to enter Jungkook's home. Although the threat was quickly neutralized, the incident was a stark reminder of the dangers of living as a superstar. Was Taehyung's hug simply a symbol of brotherhood? Or was it also an act of protection? A signal that no matter how harsh the outside world might be, Jungkook still had someone always by his side. For ARMY, seeing Jungkook lean on Taehyung was both heartwarming and heartbreaking. This wasn't the flawless Jungkook on stage, but a human Jungkook, fragile, weary, and perhaps overwhelmed by both the triumphs and trials he has endured. His tears in Taehyung's embrace felt raw, unfiltered, and profoundly human. The global media quickly picked up the story, turning it into international headlines. Korean outlets highlighted their brotherly bond, while Western media focused more on the emotional side, even calling it the cry of a global star under pressure. From any perspective, one thing was undeniable: Jungkook's tears lifted the curtain on a fragility rarely shown beneath the glittering spotlight of celebrity life. Yet behind the wave of sympathy, doubts also arose. Did Jungkook really cry? Certain clips from the video actually showed him sitting calmly at the table, occasionally smiling faintly, and immersed in conversation with Taehyung. There were no clear signs of tears, and what fans interpreted as trembling shoulders or glassy eyes could have simply been tricks of light or camera angles. In fact, the much-discussed tearful hug wasn't even clearly captured on video. So why did the story of Jungkook crying in Taehyung's arms explode so massively? The answer lies in the power of fandom and the deep emotional bond between BTS and ARMY. Having grown up under the spotlight since his teenage years, every small expression of Jungkook's tends to be magnified. Combined with the news of the intruder at his home, fans were already on edge, ready to interpret every detail as a sign of danger. International media amplified this narrative, because an emotional story spreads far faster than a simple birthday dinner. This is the true face of the attention economy, where emotions are the currency. A dramatic story will always go viral more easily than a quiet reality. And yet, the simple reality holds its own meaning. Taehyung's caption, "Happy birthday, Jungkook. May this year be filled with health and happiness," was not a cryptic message, but the sincere wish of a friend. Jungkook's faint smile was not a sign of despair, but the expression of a man reflecting as he enters a new chapter of his life. Exaggerating the story only risks overshadowing the values BTS have always upheld: honesty, respect, and empathy. Claiming Jungkook cried when he didn't, or painting Taehyung as a savior in a crisis that may not have existed, only adds to the already immense pressure on them. Idols are human, not characters in an endless drama. Not every smile hides sadness. Not every moment carries hidden meaning. Sometimes dinner is just dinner. Sometimes a smile is just a smile. Though the story of Jungkook crying in Taehyung's arms may not be entirely accurate, the emotional response it sparked cannot be denied. ARMY wept not because they saw tears, but because they imagined the burdens Jungkook carries, felt deep empathy, and channeled their love. In that sense, the story is both false and true, false in facts, but true in the emotional meaning it created. Ultimately, there's an important lesson to take away: balance. To cherish the simple moments without always searching for hidden drama, while also protecting the privacy and humanity of the members. Because BTS are not only global stars, they are also human beings who feel, struggle, and sometimes need space to simply be themselves.